I want to thank you again for coming, Twilight. Celestia tried to teach me how to do it, but I can't make it work.
Are you kidding? We're sisters, remember? When you call, I come running. I don't like to use it. It hurts my head. But this is important.
You went down this by yourself?
Yeah. It's spooky, huh? Are you ready?
So, do you think he's coming back? Sombra? No, I think he's gone for good. But we should be prepared. They thought they had him beat before too. Do you hear that? Probably just an echo. It's more that we have all this information missing from our records. The Crystal Pony's memories came back, but there were a lot of books and records that Sombra had destroyed. And you think he might have kept something? Do bad guys keep journals? Well, he sure liked himself. I'd be surprised if he didn't record something. Here we go.
I knew it! I knew he had to have a room like this. Just look at it.
I am. I so need an office like this. Well, except for the busts of myself.
Here it is. Here's his diary. This could tell us everything we need. Okay, you evil pony. Let's see what you had to say. Sombra. It was the only word I could remember when they found me.
When they found him? Who?
No matter what they asked, the only thing I would say to them was this one word. So they made it my name.
Sombra. And that is how I, the king of all monsters, named myself. Not having any family to return a lost coat to, the crystal god brought me to Chestnut Falls Orphanage.
Sombra? My name is Chestnut Falls. You're going to come live with me for a while, okay?
Sombra?
I was years behind my classmates. They knew all about things I had never even heard of. Saying their words felt like chewing peanut brittle, like my mouth wasn't supposed to say them. But I was a quick learner, and Miss Chestnut Falls would always help me when I couldn't understand the homework.
Sound it out a little bit at a time.
Sis.
That's right. Pegasus. You're doing so well, Sombra.
Sadly, the same cannot be said for others.
Greetings, friends. Can Sombra play too?
Why does he talk like that? I don't know why they keep him here. He's not even a crystal pony.
I don't know what he is. He doesn't even have his cutie mark.
Get away, Sombrero. We don't want any pony to see us with the weird pony.
They might think we're weird like you.
In my youth, there was only one other young pony who was kind to me.
Don't let them bother you. They said I was weird too.
Her name was Radiant Hope, and she was the most amazing pony I've ever met.
If you want, you can be weird with me, and we'll be weird together. Would that be okay?
Sombra will like that.
Good. Just don't talk too loud. My fairy friends don't like it when you do that.
Oh, fairy friends?
Yes, they're all around. Be careful not to step on them. They get grumpy.
Oh, okay.
She was a bit weird, but I enjoyed it. She had the greatest imagination. Soon, Hope and I were the closest of friends. I sat next to her in every class. We had our own language we wrote notes in. A little secret code all our own. The other ponies still laughed at us, but as long as we had each other, we didn't care.
Look at those little weirdos. They deserve each other.
All they do is play their stupid little games together. What losers.
Good king. I mean, Prince Sombra, I have come to save you from your tower.
Look out, Sir Lady Hope. The dragon is behind you.
The others wouldn't let us play their games, so we made up our own games, where only we knew the rules.
Run before the dragon gets you! He's right behind us!
Ha! A dragon could never defeat me. I'll take him on.
Or I thought I did. Sometimes only she knew the rules.
He eated you now.
He didn't. I used my magic spells on him.
He didn't care. You're eated.
And all that year, every time we got any jewels, we put them in our dragon bank.
24, 25, 26.
We're gonna save enough to eat all the crystal corn.
Hope's favorite memory was the time her parents had taken her to what she called the most magical celebration in all of Equestria.
The Crystal Fair restores the spirit of love and unity to the Crystal Empire, so we can protect it from harm.
Harm from what, Hope?
It doesn't say. Just harmful stuff, I guess. Dark, spooky stuff. And then the princess is there, and all the ponies gather round, and the crystal heart glows with magic. It's the most beautiful thing in the world.
Wow, Hope. I can't wait to see it. Do you think I'll be able to?
What? The crystal heart? We can go see it right now. It's always in its place at the base of the castle.
Can we? Wow, it's amazing.
I know.
Let's get closer.
Little did I know that I was meeting my greatest enemy, and that I was about to have one of the most important moments of my young life.
Wow.
No! Princess Amore!
You know, they say the crystal heart's reflection has magical properties. It reflects what's in your heart.
Do you mean what we see in the reflection will actually happen?
It might. I've always believed we have the power to control our futures.
I hope so. I saw me as a princess.
Very interesting. What did you see, Sombra?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Just some darkness, like my shadow or something.
Interesting. Well, whatever you saw, remember that you have the power to change it.
But I really didn't see anything, Princess. Honest.
I believe you, Sombra. You'd better get on home now.
I was racked by guilt all the way home. I believe I had lied to the princess. I didn't realize how close to the truth I'd come. But all that worry and self-doubt were long forgotten 4 days later, because it was finally my time.
It's time for the Crystal Fair!
Hope, you scared me.
It's the biggest day of the year, Sombra. A little excitement will do you some good. Now get ready and let's get out of here. Last year they ran out of flugelhorns. I'm already a pony without a cutie mark, and I will not be the one pony without a flugelhorn.
I laid there as she left. I thought of all the things we would do, and then a slow terror crept over me.
Hope! Hope, help!
What is it, Sombra?
Hope, I can't move my legs.
The doctor had no idea what was wrong with me. He couldn't find a piece of mane out of place. And it only got worse through the day. Not only could I not see the Crystal Fair, I felt as weak as I had ever felt in my whole life. Eventually, Radiant Hope told Miss Chestnut she would stay with me, and Miss Chestnut went off to see the Crystal Heart. I wanted to be strong for Hope, but I felt like I was being torn apart.
Oh, Sombra, I wish you could see it. It's so beautiful.
It wasn't until late that night, after the festivities, that I was finally able to get some sleep. Hope didn't fall asleep until after I did.
Next year, Sombra.
And the next day, I felt as if it had never happened. Hope and I began planning immediately for the next year's Crystal Fair. But a year later, there we were again. And the year after that, every year, we grew. My desire to see the fair grew, and my pain grew, until...
Sombra! What's happening?
Oh no! I'm not controlling it!
Sombra, you're disappearing!
I'm what? Help me, Hope! Help me!
It felt like nothing I had ever known. Like I was leaving the weak Sombra behind.
I don't know what to do! Don't leave me, Sombra!
Save me, Hope!
It was a a moment of pure destiny. It just wasn't mine.
Hope, your cutie mark.
For a moment I was actually happy for her, when we were alone there, sharing her special moment. I knew that it meant something, but I couldn't figure out what it was until I saw how everyone else reacted. Then I realized that the ability to heal any ailment was powerful magic, and everyone knew what happened when a unicorn developed really powerful magic.
Sombra, you'll never believe it! The most amazing thing has happened!
The moment I saw the letter, I knew what it was. It had the seals of the two sisters on it. They wanted her to come study with them. That meant they thought she had the potential to become a princess, which meant...
Sombra? Sombra? Where are you going? I didn't even tell you the news.
The only thing I wanted to do was run. I knew Hope, and I knew that with Celestia and Luna's help, she would become a princess. And if my whole body disappeared without her here, what she had seen in the reflection of the crystal heart was real. It had never seen real before. Now I knew it was. And I knew. If her destiny had found her, mine would find me. And in my eagerness to run from it, I had run to it.
Who?
Sombra, my dear. What is wrong? Why have you come here to see me? Is your work done already? Don't you recognize your own mother when you see her? I'm the one that brought you into this world.
I don't understand. The Crystal Guards found me out here.
And haven't you ever wondered how you got here? Haven't you ever wondered why you are different than everyone else? Why you don't have one of those silly little cutie marks like the other ponies?
Tell me, please.
The answer is so simple, Sombra. You're not like them because you're not one of them. You're not a creature of shining crystal. You're the opposite. A creature of shadow and smoke. You're the thing they fear, an umbrum. A shadow pony.
They're not afraid of me.
Oh, they are. They just can't remember why. You see, we're the darkness they fight to keep at bay. We haunt their every nightmare until they created a weapon to keep us away.
The Crystal Heart. That's why the Crystal Fair makes me sick. Because it's supposed to protect them from me. But why? I can't do anything.
Oh, but you can. Your magic is very powerful. But your magic makes you vulnerable to the heart. So we locked it away. Until now.
And just like that, it was like someone had turned on a switch in my brain. Suddenly, I knew who I was. I knew why all those terrible things had happened to me. I knew what I had to do, and I knew how to use the magic of my people.
Go easy now. Your powers are stronger than you have any way of knowing. You may not be able to control them at first.
The image in the crystal heart had been clear, but I had never understood it until just then. I had always taken it to mean that the darkness would overtake me.
That's it, Sombra. Show them your power.
But the darkness was me. The true me. The me that had been hidden for so long. Destruction was my talent, and darkness was my cutie mark. What do I do with this power? Why am I the only one with it?
You aren't. There is an army of Umbrum waiting below the city. We only wait for you to dig down and set us free. But first, you must destroy Amora's weapon.
But if I try to destroy the crystal heart, I'll lose the only friend I have.
You no longer have a choice, Sombra. If you have not removed the heart by the next crystal fair, it will destroy you.
I knew that if I was going to make my move, it had to be then. The heart knew my secret, and I was certain that Princess Amore did too. Even then, months after the fair, the Crystal Heart had so much power over me. It was either me or the heart. Finally, I knew I would never have to suffer through another Crystal Fair.
Even now, it's not too late for you, Sombra. You can return the heart and walk away.
Princess Amore, what are you doing here?
Some pony needed my help, so I came.
I don't need your help.
Then why did you believe I was talking about you?
You have no idea what I've been through, Princess.
Then tell me, Sombra. Don't make a mistake you can't take back. You don't have to be one of those monsters.
One of those? You knew what I was all along, and you never told me. You knew why the Crystal Fair made me sick. You knew, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
All those years of suffering, and you knew why, because you made it. You made the Crystal Heart to hurt me.
Not you, Sombra. I saw that you had the potential to be better. I can see it even now. You can choose.
Enough! If my fate had not been sealed before, it was then. Why didn't you tell me? Why? But even in my darkest moment, I felt my fear melting away. I had been so afraid of everyone my entire life. I had defeated a princess, and now I knew there was something stronger than love. Fear. Fear was the strongest power of all, and I would take the fear they had put in me and repay each of them with it.
Sombra, what have you done? It's okay. I can fix this. Come on, Princess, snap out of it. Just a little healing spell and we'll be right as rain.
Everything is right, Hope. Everything is finally the way it was meant to be.
Run away, Sombra. Get away from here before they come for you. They'll hurt you.
You don't get it, Hope. We'll be the ones doing the hurting from now on. You and me. We're the powerful ones. We can rule as king and queen.
Oh no! Sombra, what are you talking about?
You remember, Hope, don't you? How they teased us, how they tormented us, how they made me writhe in pain?
Sombra.
Now I've found my power, and you're on your way to being a princess. I will bring them under my hoof. I will find my people, and you can rule by my side.
But this is Princess Amore's castle. We can restore her. We can bring her back. I can help you, Sombra.
Restore her? Help me? You've got it all wrong, Hope. I don't need help anymore. And as for Princess Amore, she's not the saint you think she is. Inside she was broken. Restore that. I couldn't bring myself to destroy her, but I spread the pieces of her statue all throughout the world. Maybe someone will restore her one day, but I'll be too strong for her by then.
They were right about you all along. You are a monster.
I am not just any monster, Hope. I am the king of the monsters. When I recount it, I will say that was my one mistake. I still loved Radiant Hope, and I let her leave. The foolish girl, still thinking she could save me, told our tragic tale to the two sisters. They decided to do what they do best, vanquish monsters. I enslaved the crystal ponies to raise my Umbram army, but now time runs short. I know I am no match for them, but they will not save these crystal ponies. I will make them pay with 1,000 years of suffering. And Radiant Hope, she'll suffer the worst. She betrayed me to save this home of hers. I've developed a new spell just for her. How bitter will her victory taste when she has no home left?
That must be the last thing he wrote before Celestia and Luna banished him.
And then there's nothing else.
Should we take it with us? Should it be in the library?
I don't feel right moving it. In fact, this whole place gives me the heebie-jeebies. I need some air.
Me too. I feel bad for him. He never got to see the Crystal Fair, and it was all he ever wanted.
That and to crush the crystal ponies under his hoof. I wouldn't feel too sorry for him, Twilight. There's that sound again.
Probably just the old creepy castle settling. The castle of the two sisters makes all kinds of noise.
You're right. I guess that diary just has me creeped out. I feel like he's watching us.
Don't worry, sister. If there's anything I'm sure of, it's that Sombra is gone. You blew him to bits, remember?
I guess so.
Long live the king. Ha 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 ha!